Emmerdale aired some new scenes with April Windsor this evening as she made a sad confession about her baby following the harrowing scenes earlier this week. April was back in the village tonight as Marlon Dingle brought her home from hospital, but there was clearly struggles to still go through as April seemed incredibly distant from the family. Whilst Marlon and Rona tried to make things as normal as possible, April was clearly struggling and felt too overwhelmed, deciding to go out for a walk on her own. Marlon thought initially about going after her but later resignated himself to the fact she needed to know that he trusted her and thus decided to let her go. However, hours passed by and it was getting dark, and Marlon had been worried she had left the village again. In other scenes, Ross finds her in the graveyard standing by her mother Donna's grave, where he told her, "She really loved you, you know. You meant everything to her," as April then replied, "I don't want to talk about her." Then we won't. Just one more thing and then I'll keep my pie hole shut. "I'm really glad you came back," Ross said, before April added, "I didn't come back. They brought me back." Ross then told her, "I'm really sorry I pushed you away. I thought I was doing the right thing by your dad," as April said, "You really think that's why I left? I was pregnant, Ross." April then went and explained what happened. "I lost her. She was a girl. Is it awful that I didn't even want her? What kind of life was she going to have anyway? A runaway for a mum and a random for a dad," April said as she lamented over the loss of her baby. Ross saw Ed over the revelation and asked, "Do I know him?" To which April replied, "Just some lad I met at a party. He made me laugh and I liked that but I didn't even know his name." She was devastated by what happened but Ross was there to reassure her. He brought her into a hug, and told her, "What happened was awful but you're not." Later, he brought her home back to Marlon and Rona and reassured them she was okay, with a bond no doubt growing between April and Ross.